Hi, I'm Lou, and today I'm going to show you how to make a giant dream catcher. For parts, all we need is two 4x8 sheets of 3/16 Luan paneling and two 10-foot sections of 1/2-inch PVC electrical conduit, 13 screw eyes, and 100 foot of paracord. Cut your panels into 2-inch strips. Stick the two pieces of conduit together like this, and then bend them around into a complete circle and attach the other ends like this. Lay this circle on the floor. Tape one end of your first wooden slat securely to the pipe. Wrap that slat completely around the circle and tape it on the other end, and then start your next slat. Cut a small piece to complete the circle. We're going to be gluing these strips of wood together, and you need to temporarily tack them sometimes, and you can either use a stapler or a brad nailer. Next, you'll need a 2-inch roller, a disposable roller pan, and some wood glue. Coat your roller with glue and then put it on your board. Also coat the outside of your circle. Temporarily clamp one end of your strip onto the circle. Make sure it's tight all the way around. Press the two strips together about every foot and put in a staple. Make sure you mismatch the joints with your strips. Glue your next board and keep wrapping. We're getting thicker. I now have 7 layers, and I let it dry overnight so I can take out the tubing form. If you use the brad nailer option, you'll have these nails sticking out on the inside, and you can cut them off with a wire cutter or a Dremel. Now to clean that up, we'll glue one more layer on the inside. Here's our 8-layer wheel. We want a total of 12 spokes around the circle, and I've done the math and it works out that they will be exactly 18¼ inches apart. I'm using fairly big screw eyes so they won't pull out of the wood, and I'm going to pre-drill with a drill bit that is just the same size as the inner shank of the screw. I'll start screwing it in by hand and then tighten it with a screwdriver. It should be looking like this. We want to make sure our wheel is perfectly round. Make 13 paper squares with the letters A through M. Measure from the inside of the rim at each screw eye to the corresponding gap on the other side. Label the screw eye with the longest distance, A, and then just move around the circle, B, C, D, and so on. Now go around the circle and measure all 13 distances, and write them all down on a sheet of paper. Now add them all together and divide by 13 to get the average. Mine is 76.25 inches. Now we're going to string our spokes in this order and tighten them all to that average distance. So I'll start with A. To tie this off, I'm going to loop the loose end around 3 or 4 times. Stick the very end back through the top up here and push everything up to where it's tight. Now go over to H and loop around it twice like this. Set your measuring tape at A and run it across like this. Tighten the rope until you get the right measurement at A. Hold this firmly in place with a long nose pliers and tie it off. To make sure this holds while we move to the next loop, it would be a great idea to put a clamp on it. From H, we're going to head over to B and pull until our H distance is correct. Next we head to I, and so on. If you use 50-foot packs of paracord, you're going to run out at E and need to start a new one. And here we are back at A. By the way, the best way to cut paracord is with a hot blade. Thanks for watching, and good luck making your dream catcher.